Welcome to a Side of Black podcast, episode 84. It's Nail in here, and of course, I'm never alone.
Yeah, Jay in the building.
What up, what up, what up? It's E. Cherie.
Carrying by the courtside no more. No.
Fresh out. Fresh out. Thank y'all so much for joining us, man, on a Wednesday. We appreciate y'all coming in, man. We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got a lot to talk about. These notes are pretty full up. We got a lot we're going to get into this evening. Before we get started, make sure y'all share the show, man. Tell everybody that we on. Be active with us. We'll make sure we try to talk back to y'all. We appreciate that. We're going to get into our intro for about 30 seconds. It's still the old intro before anybody asks.
Oh my goodness.
What did we do?
I have so much better pictures. So many better pictures.
So much better pictures.
So many.
Oh,
We've all had many better pictures since we took them pictures.
there's...
I think I look great.
We're going to get into the intro real quick. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's episode 84. Back to a Side of Black podcast. Happy Black History Month, everybody. It is officially February the 2nd or the 3rd. Which one is it?
It's the third.
It's the 3rd now, right?
Oh, like today's date?
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Everything's right.
Run together.
Definitely the third.
Happy Black History Month, everybody. We hope that you all are basking in your melaninness and celebrating everything that is Black culture. This is interesting. Okay.
What?
You see, it'd be good if you read the show notes before you got on
Wow.
the camera,
What is
because then you wouldn't be reading through them as the thing.
Don't you produce the show?
Because
I do, but there are a lot of other shows also that there are a lot of other shows
Do
that I
you,
have
do
to
you
work
need
on.
help?
I have help.
Okay.
I-
Are you sure?
Yeah.
we're hiring.
No,
No.
we can't pay you. But
unpaid
please.
internship.
It is unpaid. It's unpaid. Don't get no idea. I can't afford to pay you. But listen, Don put these notes together. Great job, by the way, Don.
I put someone in too for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I saw her name pop up in the doc and I was like, oh shit, look at this.
Wait, that was your first time editing notes? Oh my god.
Probably. I think I did it like once or twice.
How many years we been doing this?
I mean, I read them though
I don't.
before we come on the show.
How are y'all doing out there? Y'all alright?
I didn't know this was your first time ever doing notes ever.
You're probably the most prepared for the show each week.
I was in the suit.
Yeah, I read them during the day.
Of?
I
It's
remember
better than reading them during the show.
like I do.
So that happened this time.
No, it happened last time too.
No, it didn't.
Neighbor.
Because normally I'm putting notes in the doc. This is the only week that I haven't had a chance to put in
No,
notes
there's
in the
been a
doc.
couple times where you said, "Oh, I didn't see this."
I feel like trying to make me look bad.
Well, that's
I
another
feel
reason.
like you're trying to
I
make me
feel
look
like
bad
you're doing
intentionally
it on
in
your
front of
own.
the people.
I feel like there's a couple
I read them
things you
today. Earlier.
Today, huh? Oh, that's why you gave me all my ideas at the last
did.
minute?
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
have picked up on it,
Oh, okay.
but you didn't.
You didn't put any of them here.
Wait, I gotta put them in too? When
Oh.
you give them to me and I gotta put them in?
Oh wait, you ain't put none of the stuff you were talking about here?
Leah put the stuff in the chat and then she wanted me to then put them in the notes.
Why? What?
Okay, my
I
bad.
put some in there and I read the notes.
What we got?
Welcome to the
You
first
wanted
episode of
me.
the Blame Game. I'm your host, E. Cherie, and this is Ain't Shit Naylor.
That is hilarious. First things first, man. I'm sorry. Let's get serious for a minute. First things first.
Malaria.
Oh my God!
Malaria! Who is malaria?
This is not our first show, y'all. Let's stop acting like this. What is happening here?
First of all, that was Siri. Disregard. I don't know where she came
I
from.
am thoroughly enjoying myself
Continue.
right now.
So sorry.
Okay, what we got?
My God, we would like to say rest in peace to Miss Cicely Tyson, who passed away last week, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
Thursday.
passed away last week. Okay. She was 96 years old. Dom made it a point to tell us that 2020 is not to blame.
It is not. Thank you, Dominic.
You're welcome.
Did she get the vaccine?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
That's
do with it?
No.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
The back team. Send the troops.
Yeah, her illustrious career spanned over 70 years. She appeared in over 27 movies, 14 television shows, and she received 25 or more awards. NAACP Image Awards, Academy Award. She won an Oscar?
Not that I found.
That's an Academy Award though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then she must have, yeah.
Okay.
For Sounder?
Sounder,
Yeah.
it might have been for
I
Sounder.
didn't know she won an Academy Award. That's amazing. That is amazing. An Emmy, and she got the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is huge. So definitely want to say rest in peace to her and everyone that she touched in film and everybody that she imparted to. She may have inspired a whole bunch of folks to get involved in it. So definitely want to say rest in peace to her. Now we can get back to playing the blame game.
Rest in peace to our soror, Cicely Tyson.
I realized that I didn't know a lot about her personal life. Like, I've been looking, I'm like, that's not a lot about her personal life.
She's married to Miles Davis.
Yeah,
I do know that.
that's the only thing I.
There was some Billy D. Williams. Was that the relationship with?
I don't know about that one. Potentially, though.
All right. I ain't gonna say it.
You want to.
But we got it.
So bad.
Yeah. Posting those on the day of.
Okay.
T.I. and Tiny.
I don't know the story, so Leah, somebody.
So the story I know about the T.I. and Tiny thing, so apparently this young lady, Sabrina Peterson, came forward allowing T.I. and Tiny out on her social media saying they recruit girls for sexual stuff. And allegedly they drugged them. And
So wait, so let's restart the story. So Sabrina Peterson comes forward on her Instagram and starts posting stories of other people saying that they were drugged and sexually assaulted by either T.I. and Tiny or people at these these parties that they have. So
She
it's
ain't
like,
probably be over there.
at the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So she a freak.
She nasty.
Thanks. So, orgies, cocaine on penises, all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, it was a lot.
I didn't see that. Cocaine's on
That was in one of the allegations, yeah. Some stuff about the curve, nothing to shout about.
How much?
Anyway, well, because they
Okay.
said that,
Trey Songz.
that they were insulted.
Hey. You doing coke off Trey Songz. You gonna be high as hell that first snort.
Continue, Don. Continue, Don.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to come back from that.
Right, right. Yeah, so anyway, Sabrina outs all of these, not outs, she posts all of these stories from accusers. Then, Shekinah, in an effort, I guess, to defend Tiny, is talking about how Sabrina wants Tiny, and also that Sabrina used to recruit for Tiny.
Yeah,
T.I.
she kind of got on her live and she was like, they my friends, and let me tell you, they ain't about that bullshit, because I know they be recruiting. I was like, well, Shekinah, they didn't want you to say that. They didn't want you to say that, Shekinah. Like, shut up. I know, but they don't be doing that other stuff. I was like, okay. I'm loud. But it's okay. I was like, okay, Shekinah, like, I don't think that helped the case, but
Not even a little bit.
not even a little bit. But there's all allegations. I don't know who T.I.'s and Tiny's publicists are. That story went away quickly. You don't think so?
Well, I mean, but then after Shekinah, then T.I. did a live too, where he was saying that the allegations weren't true, but by saying that, not that it didn't happen, but just that everything that happened was consensual.
Right.
So, which, I mean, I could believe, right? Potentially I could believe. But then after that, at least two of the anonymous posters who made the original allegations came out and said that they were fake and that they were just doing it for the clout, and she fell for it, Sabrina, she being Sabrina. So I think because of that last moment, the couple of folks coming forward and saying that their allegations were false, then yeah, because you saw a turn at that moment where people were saying, oh yeah, this is all fake, this is all. Now mind you, that was two of, at the time I had counted, that was 2 of 30 people saying that it was false. So, I don't know.
Where did 30 number come from?
It was the posts. It was the different stories of different people coming forward saying that they had been assaulted in some way.
Okay.
I mean, T.I. and Tiny got so many groupies, like recruiting and drugging them. Like, you ain't got to drug them. If I was a groupie for T.I., like, you wouldn't have to drug me to do anything with them, in my mind. I don't know, but I don't know.
Is that an endorsement?
Technically.
no, that's not an
Like,
endorsement.
once
I don't want to
again,
be a part of the dungeon.
This is your moment.
Right.
It was
Ain't
an
my
open
moment.
invitation
Don't send them over here.
from Leah J. Okay.
Go.
Sit.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I read up on it. I listened to T.I.'s live afterwards, just listening to everything he was talking about, saying it was consensual, which I can believe. If that's the case, I can believe that because they have that kind of marriage. They've had these kind of things before come out where they've been bringing other people into their bedroom. So it's not
The whole
uncommon.
thing with Ralph Kardashian and Black China, right?
Right. So it's not
I missed that.
it's not uncommon
You did too.
for them to have
Oh,
other people.
yeah. Back when them two were getting divorced, sorry, just to catch them up real quick. Back when they were getting divorced, T.I. came out basically defending Black China during the trial proceedings. Rob then said, well, T.I. and Tiny paid Black China to have a threesome with them. And T.I.'s response was, you're not supposed to out people's business. You're supposed to defend her privacy. It didn't happen.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Oh, but
So,
Rob
but Rob
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
no, Rob
I was
was
gonna
not.
say
Oh,
that's
okay.
an interesting mix of
Right.
people. Okay, thank you. Back to you.
What was I saying?
You can believe it. You can
Oh,
believe
yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I can believe that, because they've had that kind of situation happen before. And that's not to say I don't think any young ladies are not telling the truth, because you definitely want to hear them out. But I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that T.I. and Tiny had a whole bunch of women in their bed doing nasty stuff. That's how they get down. It is what it is. I just, whatever the truth is, I hope it comes to light. I hope no one's name is drugged through the mud trying to get the truth out of the situation at all.
I didn't care that much.
Right. It's consensual, polyamorous sex. Let them have it.
What if it's not consensual, though? That's the issue, right?
That's
Yeah.
the part. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't care that much.
Okay.
Next.
What we got? I ain't gonna say it no more. I'm sorry.
But you are, though. You know,
Like we had already moved on.
Like, in
Like
the
we were
show.
about to move on
in
to
the
the
show's
next
gonna be
one.
said again.
Yeah.
So are we doing the Daniel Day
I
piece,
think
or
we
is
should.
it?
I think we should.
Okay, so the baby's girlfriend, I think she's still his girlfriend at this point. I'm not sure if the labels made them break up, but the labels probably made them break up by now. So she released a song called Yellowbone that it was about 2 weeks ago. She released a song called Yellowbone that is terrible.
It is
probably-
a terrible song.
It is probably the worst song.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was very bad.
It's
It's so bad.
Oh, I didn't listen to it.
yeah, there was a song called Yellowbone.
It's very annoying.
Don't worry about it. You ain't missing nothing.
It's annoying.
Yeah. So, and at that point, because it came out on Twitter, which is probably one of the fastest pieces of social media ever. Things move fast on Twitter. You drop a song, and 10 minutes later, people roasting you like worldwide.
Turn your ass up.
They said that she was taking shots at the baby's baby mother. That's
The babies.
the baby's baby mother. Said they were taking she was taking shots at her because she's a brown skinned woman. But she wanted to come back and say she was just celebrating the skin that she's in. But the song clearly says that men want yellow bone women. That's
Did it
what
say
they
that
prefer.
all men or just he?
It said men. It didn't say
I
all
heard
men.
he. Yellowbone, that's what he want.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it said? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, Twitter ate her ass up. And she came out and she issued an apology. I think it was an apology. I don't think she said I'm sorry. I think
She
I think she just owned up to it.
we got the documents.
We have
She
receipts.
said, congratulations, y'all got another thing to say about me when you hate. It's all good, only God can cancel me. That shit don't mean shit to me because the people around me are the ones that know my heart and intention in real life. I'm sorry if I offended you.
I wonder if she sound like that, how you say it.
You can just go to her Instagram. She kind of sounds like that.
She sound illiterate.
A little bit.
Sound like Floyd Mayweather trying.
It wasn't a great moment.
Yeah. It wasn't a great moment. But
So she did say, I'm sorry. We said, I'm sorry.
She said, I'm sorry if I offended you.
Which isn't an
She
apology.
said, I didn't mean to make anyone feel like their skin is not beautiful. Because I watched her apology video.
That was the second one. That was after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was after this one. But she was like, I wasn't trying to make anyone I wasn't trying to make anyone feel bad about being a brown skinned woman. You know, I want you all to be proud of who you are. Just like I'm proud of who I am. I'm light skinned. I'm yellow. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
that's just all I'm doing. I'm celebrating who I am as a person, just as I would expect for you to celebrate who you are. So, sorry if I
Yeah.
offended you.
I'm still not even 100% like on board of her saying, "Oh, that was so bad." Like she's celebrating her skin tone, and if she's his girlfriend right now, then Yellowbone is what he wants
What he
right
in particular
now.
wants.
Like
Right.
that's what. Like what's offensive about? I don't know. I was like, what is the uproar?
And she brought up a good point that I think was poorly articulated, which is, there are songs for brown skinned women.
There's this song called Brown Skin Girl.
And a song called Brown Skin.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just,
very good songs too. Way better than yours.
I think we live in an era now where everybody just wants to be offended about something. Everybody feels like they need to be offended by something, and they just find it and latch on to it.
I just feel like in the black community, we do this all the time. There is absolutely, and not me personally, and I'm going to assume Leah as well, for the people sitting at this table, like, for a lot of brown skinned women, they have an issue when lighter skinned women are celebrated or in relationships. Like I almost got towed up by a couple people on the shade room because Mario posted a picture of his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and she's a light skinned girl. I don't know if she's black. I don't know what she is, but what I do know is that she was not brown enough for the brown skinned and dark skinned girls
Yeah.
in the shade room. And I was like, I'm just here looking at all the colorists talk about color. Like I just don't.
You comment on Shade Room posts?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have a lot of friends that follow.
So we would see her comment.
Uh-huh.
But everybody did the same thing to Lance Gross.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar got it.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah,
And
Tank.
Tyrese.
Tank.
Got it.
Like they tear them up. But the thing is that like no one said anything about brown skin girl. You know what I mean? Like the
Right.
light skinned girls they're not. You can't make an uproar. You can't make an uproar about that song. You can't make an uproar about brown skin because you're light skinned and this is just not your lane. So it's like it's okay for us to do it, but you can't celebrate your skin and who you are and your like family's heritage. Like, because we don't know what the background of that is, right?
Right.
But it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. Let these people love who they want to love. Like I had a homegirl, she's still my friend, but she used to have the biggest issue when, black men, despite their skin tone, right? If they dated someone fair skinned or white. And I'm just like, for what? Like
They
what
ain't supposed to get love either.
That's what I'm saying. So essentially what you're saying is that light-skinned women should only procreate with light-skinned men. They should create their own little race of yellow people and stay away from us? Those aren't my thoughts now. But that's essentially what it made me feel like.
Yes.
Like y'all stay over there, but it's perfectly fine when a light-skinned dude dates a brown-skinned woman.
It's
It's
like,
just
yes.
you get you a brown girl. But if it's vice versa, brown-skinned man gets him a light-skinned woman, it's like, now how come you can't get you a black girl?
Mhm.
How do you know she ain't black?
And that's what Lance Gross, he was like, my wife is black.
Yeah,
He was like, what are y'all
she's
talking
just
about?
fair-skinned. She got blue eyes. Like Ludacris's wife is light-skinned. She from Africa.
She's African.
She's African.
And just
And
as fair,
this is fair as she want to be. Like
and beautiful.
gorgeous,
Ooh,
thick.
yes, she
Okay.
is.
Like, what's the issue? People like we have a problem with that in our community, and I have a serious issue with colorism, which is why when I see stuff like that, I don't have an issue with commenting. I don't care if it is on the shade room. I got like almost 400 likes on that shit too, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm very popular. Okay. I know a lot of people listen to me, but I have an issue with it.
But it's kind of a tough spot to be in, right? Because like the argument for the existence of colorism is not false. Like, we see stuff all the time of brown skinned women being held down in favor of light skinned women. There's that clip that resurfaced of Rick Ross, Dream, and whoever else on that. What was the show?
It was called Signed.
That. Yeah. But it was a reality TV competition music show, right? And this whatever the girl's name is, Brittany gets up does this trash song.
Oh my God, it was so bad. She sounded
Terrible.
terrible. She
Terrible.
sounded so terrible.
But she's light skinned. Brown skinned girl follows her, sings the hell out of her song,
Beautiful song. Beautiful voice.
and they tear it down.
Yep.
So, you know, like, so you have examples of it really happening,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sometimes there's some reaching.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yep. So, Daniela is not racist. She's Dominican. She is fair skinned, light skinned, yellow, whatever you want to call her. And she has the right to celebrate her own skin tone just as we do. So,
But maybe with a better song.
maybe.
Ain't no maybe.
Yeah, song's trash. Cardi B is Dominican. She had Bodak yellow. We were fine with that.
She also says nigga like nonstop.
Non-stop. It's like her favorite. So,
Fat Joe does too. That bothers me.
It does?
When non-black people use the word nigga, absolutely.
even Hispanics?
Absolutely. You're not black. Why would you say that word?
Well, it doesn't bother me, I guess, because, well, in regards to Cardi, I've not just had a regular, not gonna say regular, but just a Hispanic person that I know would just say that. But Cardi, that's what she was raised around. That's how she was raised. Even when I watched Tekashi's 6ix9ine's like documentary.
You don't know why she watched it.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
I
have
watched
no
it,
idea why
but
you
it was
watched it.
very intriguing.
He's disgusting.
But if you watch it though, to
I'm
see,
not.
you know, how he grew up and, you know, all of his friends that he came up with, they were all black and all was around him was nigga. That's all he was hearing.
I don't care.
So, but that's how, I'm like, that's what he was immersed in. That's the culture he grew up around. So you don't know growing up to not say that. Because you say it and it was accepted.
But you know when you get of age.
But then if it's a part of you, if it's woven inside of your everyday vernacular, then how do you get rid of the word?
Well, that's kind of like an argument for why racists can be racist. I think it's just when you're multiple groups of similarly marginalized people, right? You share in the same experiences and you live in the same or similar ways.
Similarly marginalized? You think it's like on the same playing field?
Well, I said similar. Right?
Okay,
So,
all right.
you know, while the experiences aren't the same, I mean, they've been evicted from their own homelands. They've been oppressed. They are actively oppressed now. Kids taken away from that. Like, it's not, we don't corner the market on oppression as black people, right? It happens to multiple minorities. And we grow up in these sort of homogenized pots in some places, right? Like where I came from, California. You know, it's a thing. It happens, right? Because we share similar experiences.
Okay.
You don't like it.
No, not at all. But I'm ready. I'm moving on. I'm ready to move on. No, I'm not saying we gotta stay on this.
Right.
Oh, wait!
My father is, but
So you
You're
Hispanic.
not supposed to be saying it either. No, I'm just playing.
She's pointing
Your
out
daddy
the
is a
lady
Cuban.
that-
You shouldn't say nothing. I'm just kidding.
I said half of you. Gotta say me.
right. Half the word.
All right,
Go ahead,
so
Vivian. I know you're
no, I'm
ready.
gonna no. So Ulta, in celebration of Black History Month, and I'm assuming it's something they've been working on for a while since 2020 and all the Black Lives Matter and Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and everyone else. Ulta has decided to double the amount of Black-owned beauty brands, with over 4 million dedicated to marketing these brands. Tracy Ellis Ross is appointed the Diversity and Inclusion Advisor for Ulta to help with the marketing and things of that nature. Of course, so you know Tracy Ellis Ross brand's gonna be there, Gabrielle Union's brand's gonna be in there, Taraji's probably gonna be on there too, and just a host of other Black brands are coming to Ulta. And then also Apple has released a limited edition Black Unity Apple Watch to celebrate Black History Month. So, how do we feel about this? Because you hear it all the time, right? Like, oh, they're just trying to market off of, you know, the black dollar and, you know, this is cultural appropriation. Do we feel like it's genuine? What do we feel? What are we feeling about these things?
So, when I see stuff like double the amount of Black-owned brands, right, in our space.
I mean, 6.
Right, what was the starting number?
6.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of empty, you know?
Yeah.
And then it also feels like quota filling, you know? Like, if you really celebrated, understood, and cherished that culture, you would already be, these things things would just be part of your business model, right? Now, there's the flip side of you got to start from somewhere, right? And if you're coming from a place of ignorance to get to a place of wisdom, you got to get there. You got to go through the steps. So there's a journey, but what does double mean?
Right. What do you feel? What do you feel, sir?
So when I first read it on the notes, before today, but I did read this part before today.
You couldn't have. I put it in there today.
No, you didn't.
I did.
This
I put
this
it
thing
in
here.
my lunch break. I did.
You did?
Today.
So what was in there last night? Was it these two?
The lies! The lies!
I went through it. I don't know. I went through it last
I
night.
thought we
Was
were
it-
better now.
Was it this that was in there last night?
I
I
think
don't
that
know.
was,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably so.
Mhm.
So I feel like I just want black brands to have equal footing, right? I don't, because again, it does feel like quota filling. I just want you to give them an equal chance to be in there with the rest of the brands. That's all I really want from you. I don't want you to put a black brand that's not worthy of being there. Like, don't put no trash on the shelves just to
Say
double. Right.
Mhm.
I just want you to give those brands that work hard and put out good product a chance to be in the store with the rest of the brands. That's all I really ask you for. Because if you just say, oh, we're gonna double the brands, and you put stuff that's trash in there, and you make black developers look bad, then that's a problem in itself.
Well, how is Ulta gonna make black developers look bad if it's a trash brand? Wouldn't that be more on the developers?
Kind of, but when they're, but they're probably, I'm not sure how many black makeup creators there are. I'm not sure. Are they called creators, developers?
I don't know, but there's double of them now.
Yeah, there's like two.
So it's
Maybe
two.
four.
So let's say there's two in the store, and you bring in another two, but those two are trash compared to the 16 others that you could have used, right? I just want to make sure that you're using the right black designer, people that are putting time and quality into their product, into the stores. That's my only thing. That's just make sure they're on equal footing. That's it.
What do you think?
I may actually step foot in Ulta. I've not been in Ulta in probably 10 years. I'll go take a gander around and see what's going on. I may try Tracy's products. I need some moisturizing of my hair. It's bleached and things and it's dry. So, hey, it worked for me. I'll try them out just to see. But I like the idea of it. Is Ulta just doing this for February?
No.
Okay.
No. Like Apple's limited edition Black
Right.
History Month watch.
That's what I see.
Really, all you gotta do is sell the band.
Right.
Like, just it's a band. You can just give everybody the faces. Like, if you have a
They
watch,
did give everybody
yeah, they
the
gave
faces.
everybody the faces.
It's here now.
Yeah, just sell the band for as long as people want to buy it. Because they've been selling that sand bracelet, that sand silicone sports band since the inception of the Apple Watch. I don't know. Like, I feel like I can appreciate Ulta doubling. I don't even want to say doubling. That's what the article said, but I can appreciate them looking to add more products developed and produced by black people into their store, right? Because essentially, we need to have representation in those stores. I think that's always been an issue for us culturally. Like, at first it was they don't make shades for us, right? And they started doing that. And they don't make hair care products for us, and they started doing that. So there's a lot of products that could go into Ulta that don't have to just be at Walmart and Target, right?
Mhm.
And they're brands that are doing well.
Mhm.
Like Miel,
Mhm.
that's a really good one that people you have to go to Target for. Like, I know Juvia's Place is already in there, but I know Tracy Ellis Ross, Gap Union, and Taraji stuff is not in there right now. So and it's not just like makeup. It's skincare, it's hair, it's nails. You know what I mean? So they have a lot of opportunity to put black products into their store. I think it's a good look. I think the challenge with doing stuff like this is like people always scream like it's appropriation. You're just doing it because you want our money, blah 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 blah. But it's like, if they don't, how else do we get our foot in the door?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they had to do the same thing with the white products. Like, you had to give them an opportunity to get into your store for people to see them and like them and want to repurchase. So it's a catch-22 because it's like, don't just do this because 2020 taught y'all a lesson, but at the same time, thank you, because we deserve to be in here at the same time. Sephora, your turn. But I think it's a good look. I will go to Ulta before I go to Sephora, and I go to Ulta already anyway for like my skincare stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's good, but it's just, you know, I don't know. I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Is it bad? I thought those two were the same place.
No, I thought what two were the same place. Ulta and Sephora.
No, totally different. But it's all right. You wouldn't know, you know, until we have this conversation. That's why we're here. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a good look. But I agree with you. Like, do the research. Don't just be like, hey, what's your shit?
You black?
Skin? You
Black.
black,
Are you
right?
Dominican or you black? You black? Come on.
Black. Like both. Okay, well, you can bring your stuff in here, put it on the shelves in the front. We'll let them see it and shit break you out. It's like, but at the same time, it's one of those situations where it's not fair to just have Taraji and Gabby and Tracy have their products out there, because there are a lot of people who are not that rich and that popular, and they still make products that are good and just don't know about them. Tracy's half white anyway, so.
And that's that on that.
I don't know if I can be mad with Apple. Well, I can. You're right. Just so
It's limited edition.
Just because
So bad.
I buy Black History Month Nikes every year.
Okay.
Every year I buy whether they 97s, 95s, 90s. I buy them, and I already have like 6 pair of those same shoes. So I was like, man, but yeah, so the band. I'm charging nobody $5 for a watch.
Yeah.
But the band don't think it counts.
And it'd be mad because nobody want to buy the watch. We already got the watch. The difference is the band.
Right.
That's it. Watch you come up one face. That one. The Black History face. You can't even get the rest of the faces. You spent $500 on the watch. You got one trick. You can't even do fitness on that bitch. That is so sad.
Interesting.
I know somebody that actually ordered the band though. He was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get the band. Like, I don't need the, I already have the watch.
Right.
So hopefully they're not using that to gauge how many black people buy their product.
Absolutely. It's going in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, definitely. It's already on the Excel or Google Sheets. Like, there's only 4 people that bought the band, Eric. You said this was a good idea.
Oh, you're fired, buddy.
Eric Jenkins. We don't need a diversity and inclusion advisor here. We're doing just fine.
Got your black ass.
Niggas buy the silver one anyway, or the black
You
one.
clean out your desk.
Your cubicle. Yep.
Uh,
Here.
I thought we were gonna do the other ones first. The ones Leah put in the text.
Let's do it. What we got?
She got to scroll.
What we got? I gotta scroll back up. Don't
Go.
be looking at me
Go.
like that. Well, we touched on Trey Songz a little bit. Let me tell you.
I don't know.
You already knew it.
We can't.
They didn't want to talk about Tracy.
We already gotta talk about it.
Oh.
Oh, wait. You said we weren't talking about it anyway. You said
She was
Trey
like, nah,
Songz-
but for real.
Yeah, she's like, Trey Songz did, and then move
No,
on to
but
other
seriously.
stuff. Let's move on to other stuff.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it? Okay, but I found it.
Say what you got to say.
It was nice.
Okay.
Period.
Thank you.
Did you see it?
I did. And I would say that it is nice. I personally wouldn't sign up for that.
No.
But
So let me ask you this question. So was it just his junk or was his face in it?
if
No,
we just
it's
a
a
jump,
jump.
you could hear his voice and you
Mhm.
could see his tattoo.
Tattoo.
Okay. All right. I mean, hey.
Question is, let's just be honest, Trey
Okay.
Songz, you did that. Because the girl who was doing the job, her hands were full.
Yeah.
So she was not the one recording. It was clearly your device.
Yeah.
You leaked that shit. And then had the nerve to post it on Instagram looking at his phone like, oh, where? Well, you know what she was doing.
So
You
he
know what she was doing.
didn't come out and deny it. Like that's it.
Nobody asked him.
Okay.
Nobody asked him, but we know he
Because
did
the
it.
nigga that with the baby a while back.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. It
But
turned out
then he
not
was
to be
saying it
him.
wasn't him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That-
Trey Songz knew that was him because he
that-
posted a picture like,
Yeah. That tattoo matched up. I was like, let me
yeah.
see.
And you could clearly hear his voice.
Yeah, I
It
was.
sounded like he was about to start singing.
What?
I was like, boy,
I tried to go back and listen to the audio. I
You
was
just saw the
working.
video.
Yeah, I was working. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You watched the video while you was at work?
I was
Nasty.
looking feverishly for it.
You a whole different
Oh,
level of
she
nasty.
I was looking feverishly.
Yeah, well,
It was
Not
all-
feverish. She was like, please hold.
My whole timeline was talking about it, and I was
A
like,
whole different level of
man, I was
nasty.
jumping in the comment sections.
Couldn't imagine.
Imagine walking up behind her ass at work. What are you doing? I can see, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead and log out.
Cause you just gotta look at her like,
Oh my god.
come on. Come on. I hear it now, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. What you need?
You want me to go home? I'm gonna take my phone
Bailey being shamed for her newfound sexuality. I don't even want to say
Yeah.
newfound, but
Confident.
Confidence.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah. So
Well,
she
she said her newfound sexuality.
She did.
Chloe and Halle Bailey, they shared an Instagram account for so many years, and they recently decided to create their own individual accounts, which is really good because I definitely was seeing their personalities, start to butterfly into their own individual selves recently. And I was like, when are they going to do this? And then it happened. So Halle is, just with her little guitar.
Yeah. She's like the Willow Smith.
She's just
Well, because she working for Disney right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's like, I'm not taking out nothing.
Nothing.
Not till I get done
Ain't
with this
that something in
movie.
the bag,
Write
right?
my check.
She
Yeah.
is wholly Disney.
Yeah.
But that Chloe was kind of peeking through because they had a performance for some
Yes,
award show a few
something.
months back, and she was like
She
gyrating
dropped that
to
thing.
the ground. I was like,
I was like, oh my goodness.
"You're grown."
Chloe.
Okay, how old you are now? Yes, girl, you're grown. And she got that Instagram account.
How old is she?
22.
Okay.
She got that Instagram account and did that Buzz It challenge.
That was all you needed
Did
right
y'all
there.
rehearse that?
Huh?
Did y'all rehearse that?
No.
No,
No,
but it
I
was
think I
just
saw
that
it.
emphatic.
Yes, you did.
I did.
I think
She
you
had
did.
that black high slit.
No, the best one that I've seen was Jordan.
Nah,
Nah, yeah, we talked about that.
Go
We'll
look
show
up.
it to you.
Chloe, go look
I'll
that
show
up.
it to you.
Are we ranking them?
I
After
mean,
the show.
Well,
I
he
saw
did say-
Jordan's and hers was good, but I don't think I saw this girl's.
Oh,
Nah,
listen.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
Chloe Bailey's Buzz It challenge. I watched it no less than maybe 10 times.
I watched it repeatedly
This
as
is
well.
nasty.
I watched it too.
Oh, really?
Baby, wait till you see this video.
Listen, Chloe, and it was perfect, right? And so, let me see.
No, keep talking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Keep talking.
So she did that, and then like a couple days later, she did
Silhouette.
the silhouette challenge, right?
You gonna keep watching
Going.
it.
And then a couple days later, she did the silhouette challenge,
Yeah.
and it was silhouette.
Yeah,
you know,
provocative.
it was very provocative. I was like,
She
oh,
got his ass from.
okay, Chloe.
Yeah,
My God.
yeah.
And then last week she did. She was in her room with like a t-shirt and her panties on, and she was like just carefree and just like saging her room
In her drawers.
In her drawers, and then she like climbed into the bed seductively, and she's like posing seductively, and I was like,
Get into it, honey.
okay, because if
Get
I
into
had
it.
that body at 22, babe, I did. If Instagram was a thing at 22, babe, no, I couldn't.
You would have, because you did the busted challenge.
I did, but it was like it was kind of
The
grainy.
knees.
Y'all, my damn knee was hurting me for days. I was like,
A knee brace the next time I saw it.
went
I
to
said,
the
my God. Did all that?
my knee was
Shit.
hurting me so bad. But so apparently in Chloe's comment section there have been some haters, because I don't know how else to label these people, who were just talking about her like, I didn't even read any of the hating comments, but it pushed her enough to go on live and to talk about the comments, and she was tearful about it because of course words hurt. But all in all, she maintained that, I'm body confident, this is my body, you can't shame me, and just, still holding true to, this is my body, I'm gonna do what I wanna do with it and put out what I wanna put out with it. And her and Jordan went live, I didn't watch that, but they went live like maybe a day or two ago, just talking about, just body positivity or whatever, but.
Because she was saying that, like, it took her a really long time to feel comfortable in her body and be comfortable in her thickness and her stretch marks. Like, she didn't feel comfortable. And then she just, one day was just like, bitch, I'm sexy.
I'm glad she said it to
I
herself.
am too. Because we really appreciate the challenges in the videos that you're posting. Beautiful young lady. And I agree with her 100%. Like, I don't know why it's just so taboo for people. And I guess maybe because for them, we kind of watch them grow up. We watch them grow up as children singing songs on YouTube, who got picked up by Beyonce, who was dropping songs here and there, and they were very spiritual and very, Oshun. And then now we doing busted challenges and silhouettes, and it's like, oh, well, this is not the little girl that I remember, right? Because she's a grown woman. Your ass grew up at some point. You doing silhouette and busted challenges. Why is it not okay for her? She's 22. That girl can drink.
Yeah,
She's an adult. She probably lived in her own shit.
yeah.
So it's really important for women to just recognize the fact that we're not just put on this earth to, just like with the Cardi and Meg WAP
Oh yeah.
song, right? I mean, the uproar that it created was just like, oh my gosh, women are supposed to be covered up. You're supposed to say that for your husband. And we're not just put on earth to satisfy men. We're not just put on earth for the sexual pleasure of men. We can celebrate our bodies. We can wear what we want to wear. We can be confident in that without being hoes, without being sluts, without being trash. We're just beautiful women, and you have to be able to accept the fact that we are more than just a prop for a man. You know what I mean? And I think that's the part that gets to me about it. It's like there's all these rules for females. There's all these rules. Like you're supposed to keep yourself covered up. That stuff is for your husband. And you're not supposed to cuss. And you're not supposed to twerk. And you're not supposed to dress like that. And it's just like, well, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Like, why can't we be in a place where we're comfortable with whoever we are, doing whatever we want to do without being judged for it? Just like we had that conversation 2 weeks ago, the Lori Harvey versus Future, right? It's totally okay for him, but it's not okay for her to be 24 and date. You know, she don't have a bunch of kids like Future does, but it's still a problem because this is her fourth boyfriend. What y'all want us to do?
Yeah. And then the rules are also contradictory, right? Because there's the element of don't do anything that sexualizes yourself, right? But also perform for men, show a little skin, show a little cleavage, And so, it's not like this is her first time being in something skin tight, right? It's not like it's her first time being something semi-revealing. So there's this tension between what she's being asked to do and what she wants to do and what she's being shamed for doing,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a place that a lot of female artists find themselves in, and it's really stupid.
It's really dumb.
Real dumb.
It's really, really dumb. Really dumb.
Let me tell you what's free. Let me tell you what's free. Shutting the fuck up. Shutting the fuck up is free. It costs nothing to just mind your own goddamn business. I don't care if you're a man, woman, child, how you identify, it doesn't matter. If you just shut the fuck up, you might just live a little bit longer.
Stop being so stressed out about everybody else
Right,
doing.
you worry about what the fuck everybody else got going on, man. Just live for you and be happy. Stop worrying about other folks and what they got going on, man. People kill me with that.
Yeah.
I always got some shit to say about what somebody else doing. Meanwhile, you unhappy as fuck.
Exactly.
Depressed.
Mad because you ain't got the body to do a busted challenge.
In horrible relationships.
Okay, bad.
That nigga dropping you off in your car. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up.
They'll do it.
Shut up and just live, man. Improve your shit. Stop worrying about other people.
I'm gonna jump in Lala's business real quick. Did y'all see Lala's silhouette challenge?
It was magnificent.
God damn, she turned upside down. I said, oh,
She definitely turned upside down.
I said, I don't even want to attempt to do the thing.
Lala
You
Anthony?
shouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw what happened with the busing. You sit this one out.
How do you work like that?
Can I watch it?
No,
Oh
you
my God.
continue on with the show.
Yeah, that was great. But it's some perverts out there who are trying to create software to remove the.
Not trying. They did.
They did?
They did already.
They removed the silhouette filter.
Day one.
That's some. I
That's
hope they
ridiculous.
catch charges. Like that's some pervy shit there.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna? It's free naked bodies on the internet.
Leah just like the acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the upside down part got her.
Yeah.
Leah was like, she won.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
nothing.
Did y'all see Commons and
I
Ticket
did.
Hatches?
Yeah. I thought
So
that
here's,
was
so here's the interesting thing about
cute
that.
and strange.
And this is something I picked up on Twitter, right? This is the same that thing happened with Chloe. And everyone was, coming to bat saying, oh, well, y'all need to leave her alone.
Who's y'all? Chloe.
What's
Chloe?
the thing that we're talking about?
Yeah.
So we're talking about
Tiffany
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, okay.
So the day that everything happened with Chloe, everyone was coming out saying, oh, everyone is bashing her, everyone is talking about her, so on and so forth, and, black women empowerment, because it was a lot of women who were, hitting her with that stuff. But, so I'm like, so wait a minute, are y'all defending Chloe, but also bashing Tiffany Haddish for her silhouette challenge? Because it's not like y'all doing the same thing, and it's kind of,
I didn't hear
They
you
did
bashing
bash
Tiffany.
oh yeah,
She was with Common.
they lit her ass up.
For
Saying
what?
what?
That this was the worst silhouette challenge over.
I thought it was.
That
I thought it was delightful.
people were saying it was the worst silhouette challenge. They was like, oh, the challenge over,
Delightful.
so on and so forth. They was,
So,
yeah.
so they weren't talking about her being overly sexual. They were saying her, like, the actual challenge was trash that she posted.
Well, no, because the silhouette challenge is new. Now Tiffany Haddish did a busted challenge.
No,
I
she
can
did. She
understand.
did
It
silhouette.
was a silhouette challenge.
It was
And
a-
What kind
it was
what
the
kind of
exact
Yeah.
same day because I was like, are the same people defending Chloe are the ones that are bashing
I didn't
Tiffany
see
Haddish?
No, that couldn't have been the same day.
I
It's
didn't
the
see
same
that.
day.
Because we saw Common and Tiffany Haddish's on Saturday. The busted challenge was a couple weeks ago that Chloe did hers.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused.
Oh, wait, no. So you're talking about Chloe's silhouette challenge and Tiffany
I'm just
Haddish's-
talking about Chloe, them giving her so much shit about
Her lies.
what she's doing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Because it was kind of weird because people were, defending her saying she has the right to do that, but they were the same people that were eating Tiffany Haddish up.
I think they was probably eating up Tiffany because her ass, it wasn't what they were expecting to see from her for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck Common came from? Like, if you gonna do the silhouette challenge, do it right. Like, you be butt ass naked in some drawers in silhouette by yourself.
Is that the silhouette challenge?
Yes.
That's what it's about?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It's supposed to be just your silhouette in this red thing.
So the couples thing don't count? I kind of like the couples
I thought
thing.
it was cute. That's why I didn't hear anybody say anything
Yeah.
about Tiffany Haddish and
Okay.
Common.
Alright.
I thought it was adorable. And with the comments that I saw, because I saw it in the shade room, they were saying this is cute. Like this is exactly what I was expecting. Because he pulled her wig off, so it wasn't supposed to be completely overtly sexual. Like it was supposed to be still Tiffany Haddish being stupid. Like he pulled her wig off at the end of it, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And she was like, "So I mean, I'm fucking bald." So I think from the comments that I saw, they thought it was exactly what it should have been.
Just use, like,
'Cause
palm, the back
people-
of her head. Never mind, go ahead.
Because people weren't expecting Tiffany Haddish to be dumb, over the top, sexy anyway. You know what I mean? Like that's just not who she's ever shown us that she is. She's never done a busted challenge or any of these other like provocative challenges. So I thought it was adorable that Common stepped in, and it made me kind of look at their relationship differently because before I'm just like I can't see it. I can't see Tiffany Haddish and Common. I can't. And then when we stepped into the frame and they started kissing, and I was like, okay, I can see it now because obviously it's right in front of me. But it was cute. I thought it was really cute.
Okay. But to what you were saying, people started like immediately going back, downloading the videos, taking the filter off of them so they could see. This is why we can't have nice shit. This is why we can't have nice things because there's perv ass niggas out there who go through the trouble to download videos, run it back to another app to put some kind of other filter, some shit on it, and just to see naked women. Come on, bro, just
It's
enjoy
free.
it. Just enjoy it.
On the internet.
Just enjoy it for what it is. Stop being silly.
There's whole websites for all that.
They're free.
Right.
Right. Ad supported. You ain't got to pay nothing.
Yeah. A mess.
That's all I got.
Courtside Karen?
Oh yeah. Courtside Karen. I think it's pronounced Juliana Carlos. She got into an argument. Her husband got into an argument with LeBron James 2 nights ago. And her and her husband were put out of the game. They were ejected from courtside. First of all, why are fans sitting courtside?
I was trying to think
Why
about
are
that
fans
too.
sitting courtside and we have players COVID testing every 3 times a day, every day?
Well, they're supposed to have their mask on, which is one of the other reasons why it was a problem, because she took hers off
To shout.
to shout at him.
So they shouldn't be there. That's first of all.
Oh God, that's a big ass picture.
This is her. This is her. She said
You tell them how old she is.
they said she's 25.
My God.
Ain't no way that damn lady 25.
She is
That
big
damn
as
lady
That's
is
a old ass
44.
25.
She's had
She down bad.
multiple facial surgeries at this point.
She down bad, y'all.
Ain't no way. So, she was put out. She said that her husband hates LeBron James. He has an active hate for LeBron James. They went back and found a bunch of posts where he was talking shit about LeBron James from back in the past. So again, first of all, they shouldn't be there. That's just my personal opinion. They shouldn't be there yet. Second of all, girl, sit your ass down and watch the game.
Sit your ass down and shut the hell up while your husband has a shouting match with LeBron. She fucked up because the conversation had nothing to do with her.
Right.
Bottom line is your man is not going to need your help in defending himself against another man who's playing professional basketball on a court where they're not in reach of each other. Sit down. I feel like she wanted to be made a spectacle of.
Mhm.
Like if you're my man and you're having an argument with Coy, I'm gonna shut the hell up.
You should
I
probably
don't
shut
have,
the hell up too.
I'm,
to be
yeah,
honest.
I'm a very large man. And in retrospect, the size is probably relatively similar from her husband
Oh,
to
yeah.
LeBron.
Well, he's roided up though. He's probably always married.
Well, no,
Potentially.
the husband's like 5'8". He's short.
Okay,
He's just
so he's
wide. Yeah.
Okay, so he's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
So, be quiet. Like, my husband's not gonna ever need my help against another grown ass man. Especially not verbally.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, shut up, be quiet, put your fucking mask on. And she's like, no. And it's so weird because when she was explaining it, she was like, my husband got into it with LeBron James, and he told my husband to shut the fuck up, or he told my husband to shut up, and my husband told him to shut the fuck up. So then I stood up and I said, you don't talk to my husband like that.
Yeah, I was like,
You shut the fuck up. And he said to me, you shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh, so now it's a problem? Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
Your husband was having a verbal shouting match with LeBron James. You stood up and told him to shut the fuck up. Well, I guess while your husband remained seated.
Because
And
he knew better.
Because he
Right.
knew
Because
better.
Girl, sit your ass down.
We didn't
we
see
sorry,
him.
bro.
I didn't even see him close enough to her to grab her. Like I didn't see this
Yeah, I
man
didn't see him
nowhere.
at all.
She's just
Yeah.
like, LeBron's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, where is Savannah?
That's
Where
the
is
thing.
she at?
The
Somebody
memes
go
were
get her.
crazy. They was like Savannah. If Savannah was there, like it was just so
Yeah.
many. I was like, I wish.
Savannah,
Speaking
Savannah.
of
She's
memes,
very classy.
I
Savannah
just
classy,
love-
but you mean about to double team her damn husband even?
The husband
The husband was
Right,
just her.
The
It was
husband,
one-on-one.
the husband sat down. It's LeBron 6'9". What the fuck? I'm sitting down. I'm calling you bitch ass nigga from my seat.
Hey,
And then when you come too close, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Not you, not you.
Good game. Good game.
AD, you a bitch ass nigga.
80 forward. No, how you doing?
Not you,
Not you.
not you.
The other
No, I
AD.
meant Aaron Dwayne.
He not even on your team.
Nigga.
He not even on your
The
team.
nigga that get the juice. Yeah, that one.
When she explained it, I was like,
And then she apologized without apologizing.
uh-huh.
I hate
Well, wait. Because the apology came after it came out that she also, in her rant, lied about the interaction. All Braun said was old steroid ass. That's it. He ain't talking about
I
just
was thinking that too. I was like, I know this is recorded somewhere.
Yeah. And then when he came in after the game, he was like, I mean, honestly, I didn't think they should be kicked out.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't think they should be kicked out. I mean,
Trash talk.
trash is gonna happen. Trash talk is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I was like, so classy. Man, I wish I could like you.
Black History Month. Get the fuck out. Put him out.
Right. She
Him.
was
He
so
sitting down. He
upset.
hiding. Get him
You're
too.
gonna get into it with the 25-year-old girl, and I was like,
Get your ass
Fuck.
on.
Lying.
And then she's 25 started trending on Twitter, and I love our people so
My
much.
Twitter is
it's
I-
the best.
it's
Undefeated.
my most favorite social media.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I wish you all had access to it, but I'm glad you don't. Let us have this, okay? Let us have this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
so she definitely apologized. No one cared.
Nobody cares.
No, we didn't need it. We didn't need your apology at all because the explanation you gave was dumb as hell. Like, you didn't make any sense when you opened your mouth the first time. The first time was cuss out LeBron. Second time when you went on video and told us who you were and why you were upset. We don't need an apology. It's a waste. So yeah.
Happy Black History Month, y'all. It's the first. It was the first. We gotta let it kick out of the game.
In other news, Subway's tuna
Oh.
is not real, much like their bread.
What is real in that restaurant now?
Allegedly, because Subway came out and said that the tuna is real. They said they delivered to the restaurants mixed with mayonnaise already.
So it's just
But all you know is that it's some concoction of mayonnaise.
wait. So the fish is just chilling in mayonnaise?
Well, we don't know if it's fish.
Well, I mean, that part.
We know it's not.
It's not fish. Just like their bread
Subway
is
went
not
so
bread.
far to defend themselves. The next day they had a promo code.
Yup.
Yep.
It's real to get
15%.
15% off your tuna stuff. Your tuna stuff.
I need some proof. I don't even like Subway. Subway's had a bad run of luck for the last.
10?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, starting with the
Jared.
child molester.
Yeah, and then we had Juicy Smollett. He got a Subway sandwich
Oh,
that same night that he got
yeah.
attacked by MAGA.
Oh
Yep, and then the bread and now the tuna. The $5 footlongs aren't really a footlong. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
We just gotta
They
shut
were
it
sued.
down.
Yeah.
We just gotta shut it down. That's really where we
It's
are.
bad for the economy here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's that on that. Y'all eat Subway?
Absolutely not.
I can't remember the last time I got a Subway sub. I tend to go to Publix now.
I go to Firehouse.
Hard ass bread.
Take that roof on my foot. They got that bread so hard from Publix, that shit had a
You can't
whole
even
top
get
of
to
your mouth scrape
You
up.
can't even get to the meat of the sandwich. You gotta chew through bread for 4 minutes.
Right.
You gotta take the top layer
Yeah.
off to get down to the meat.
They
I
got
can't.
damn Publix bread so hard.
Thick as hell. I can't
Man
stand it.
can't eat for the next 4 days.
Jaw's
I'm on a liquid
tired.
diet. After she eat that damn Publix.
Jaw just is tired. Gums raw.
She finished a fourth at a time. I saved this for later. Whole mouth hurt.
Whatever.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Leah likes the weirdest stuff. Like most likely the things Leah likes, we're not really a fan of. But she been trying so hard.
I do.
I had one of their little, what was it, Power Bowl or whatever? Because I thought it was something different than what that shit's just a salad. Like they stay lying, and everything that they do is all lying.
That's it. They stay like.
Can't be hard as Jimmy John's bread. You goddamn right, man. You goddamn Jimmy John's bread so hard,
Yes.
and they don't toast that shit either.
That's what you're really mad about. That's what you're mad about because you love the toasted bread.
That shit be so hard. I had Jimmy John's once, and I was like, oh my God, why is it so hard? I got through half the time. I was like, I'm done. My goddamn teeth hurting.
Oh God.
Bottom of
Somebody
the
said
list.
don't trust that tuna. Yeah, somebody did say can't be hard as Jimmy John's.
That's why I read one. Yeah, that goddamn Jimmy John's bread so hard.
That Publix bread is just thick.
Right.
It's hard to get through, and then you got 2 miles of bread to get to before you get to the meat.
I honestly didn't know it was all this hate for Publix bread.
I'm just not a fan.
I must go on good days. I don't know. Because that
Just like, oh,
Jamaican,
that's bread.
Not, yeah.
that jerk turkey, oh God, it's so good. With that Gouda.
You're nasty. Like, it's just like
She
everything's
sexualized
over
the food.
sexualized.
Why you
Sexualized
sexualize me?
She always gotta start touching on
What's going
herself.
on with the turkey?
Oh God, I'm never gonna eat that sandwich. I need to wash right the fuck now. I'm not eating shit till I get in the shower. Fuck around with Leah. And it's turkey.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Why do you like that?
Oh, throat is so tight.
Everything is just, okay. All right.
Woo!
I think that's it.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's it, y'all.
That's all, folks.
Oh my God. This was good. I had a good time.
What was it?
Substation 2. You know what? Substation 2. I used to eat a lot of that when I was in college. That's
I
good.
like-
Those are
that's
good
it.
sandwiches.
I like their salads. But y'all know I'm not really like a sub person. Like I don't really like bread like that, so
I had a homie who used to work there when I was at BC.
I know you love the bread.
Love good bread.
I'd go in there and get a sandwich. He would triple meat. That motherfucker I eat it
Where's
for 2
this at?
days. It was at Substation 2. I ate that sandwich for like 2 days. Because he used to like put triple meat on that bitch and just charge him for the regular sandwich.
Damn, I hope you don't still work there.
He got fired.
Oh, okay. You probably caught his ass on camera giving your ass a sandwich.
How they catch you in 4K?
They pull that shit up on the screen like, look at all this goddamn meat. Ernest, look at this meat, Ernest. You know how much it's gonna kill us in food costs? Get your black ass out of here. They go
That nigga damn sure got fired in the sophomore year. They fired him there. I said, God damn, boy, me my sandwich from now.
He's gotta get regular ass
Right.
regular ass price like the rest of us.
Oh my God.
Triple meat.
Triple.
He used to load that motherfucker down for everybody. Me, it was
Oh my
like
God.
it was like half of the bottom floor of Jenkins Hall. So I know he got fired because he was like giving us too much food. But man, it was to be set for life. I miss that.
I bet you do.
I miss that. Oh man.
Well, you got shout outs?
Wow. Thank you for that transition.
I feel like you struggling with it.
Do you have a show?
No.
Oh.
No, I wasn't getting ready to go there, but I do like the way you transition that. I appreciate that. I don't have any shout outs.
Neither do I.
I don't have any shout outs. Sorry to everybody that watched, commented. We appreciate that. Yeah, that's all I got, Don.
We gonna, okay, all right. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to all the Yep. Shout out to all the viewers, the watchers, the listeners. Oh, shout out to my daughter too. I should probably start shouting her out.
Maybe.
No.
Is she watching too? I hope not.
Oh well.
Language. Nasty.
You gotta get over there, fantasizing about Trey Songz.
Gyrating
I don't
and
want her
rubbing on
watching
herself,
that.
thinking about turkey meat.
Rated R.
Oh God.
You rated R.
Nasty.
NC-17.
Yeah, shout out to all the viewers, the watchers, the listeners. Shout out to everybody who's rated us on Apple Podcasts. If you want to help us out in podcast form, you can rate us 5 stars there. That helps other people find the show. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to us on YouTube. If you want to go watch the replays of this show, you can find us on YouTube, A Side of Black Podcast, ASOB Podcast. Both of those will get you there. Also, everybody that interacts with us on social media, you can find us at ASOB Podcast on every platform. Some of them a little bit liver than others. And that's about it, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, shout out to Power 106. I'm pretty sure we're still airing there. Yeah, for whoever still commutes somewhere.
I'm sorry. You know what? I do have a shout out.
Oh.
Shout out to Sierra or Osara Dahani, whose show premieres on Monday of next week. There are a lot of programs that are getting ready to come you guys' way from the Side of Black. I would say probably 3 or 4. They're gonna be dropping next week. But y'all be on the lookout for that. Go follow our Side of Black Media Instagram and Facebook page because a lot of good content coming out. Remember the shows I was telling you about? A lot of that.
I was there. I know
Yeah,
there.
a lot. But there's more than those. So.
Okay. I just want you to put our goddamn pictures up.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not asking you for nothing else. Just put our shit up. Okay. That's it.
Oh, but yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. And hopefully next show I'll have our new intro. If not, you know.
No, it's not. No. Put it the fuck up. Teach me how to do it. All right, I'll put it up. We need new pictures. We took them. We did our part.
Right.
Okay. Also, if you haven't seen The Little Things, starring Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and Rami Malek, watch it.
What?
Yep.
No.
Watch it.
Don't.
Yep. Watch it.
Yo,
So you can be pissed off like we were. Okay? I want you to share in that. Watch that.
It was pretty bad.
Watch The Vanishing on Netflix. That was amazing.
That was a good
That
one.
was amazing.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. For myself, Leah J,
Wow.
Ishery, Dom Diggity, Coy behind the
Fuck
camera.
this show.
We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace and love.